The views and opinions expressed on this program do not reflect the company, owners, management, staff, clients, or partners.
Greetings and welcome to another episode of Bermuda's Feel Good Early Morning Show. Good Day Bermuda, supported by Pizza House and Aliana's Restaurant. I'm Terri Tuku alongside Jackie Lambert, and we are ready to bring you some feel good vibes this morning. And in case you didn't know what today is Cupmatch Eve, and so our feel good topic of the day is going to be all things Cupmatch banter, and we're going to be sharing some fun facts with you about the holiday. Our feel good vibe of the day is a display of our national sport, cricket. However, I'm not really sure if this is going to be a great representation of the persons that are going to be making that play on the field over the next couple of days, but it's not St. George's or Somerset that are in this video. So you can rest assured that your team might show up. They might not show up, but we will see. Before we get into all of that, let's see who is in with us this morning, Jack. I see we have Carmen Mitchell, who is tuned in with us. Good morning to you, Carmen. First thing we want to ask our audience to do is let us know in the comments your Cupmatch team. Drop the emoji so that we can tell which team you are rooting for this year. And it's quite clear who Jackie is, going for. It's quite obvious. If you can't tell, you can't really see my little cricket things, but I'm definitely for St. George's. There will never be a time that I would wear red during this time of the year. Jackie, have you ever gotten caught out for wearing the wrong Cupmatch colors during the season?
Nope. I wasn't allowed. As soon as July hits, or even summer, as soon as summer starts to get into its groove, it's predominantly red. Or if I do have a blue on, I always have to add a red somewhere. Always.
Always have to have red. So it looks like I am in here with Larry Marshall Jr. He is also for St. George's all day. Regardless, I am with you. Blue and blue, shoe and shoe. Win, lose, or draw. I see that Ralph Burris is with you, Jack. He is for Somerset. And I see that. Good morning to you, Shawnette, but I see she is representing St. George's. Audience, let us know in the comments if you have ever, by mistake, found yourself wearing the wrong Cupmatch colors during the season, and what was that like?
Yeah,
because I haven't done it either, and I know. So previously, before we had National Heroes Day and National Heroes Weekend, it was the Queen's birthday. However, it really wasn't until it got switched over to National Heroes Day that I gave people the grace of, because for me it starts May 24th. May 24th is when you start switching your colors. I start my Cupmatch banter then. But I've given people grace because, we still got National Heroes Weekend and people like to have that moment. However, once that hits, once we are in June, if you are caught wearing red and you're for St. George's, just give him. Because
yeah.
Go ahead, Jack.
One of my best friends is a huge St. George's fan, and we banter all year round. So as soon as he switches over to his summer attire, so he'll wear his Bermuda shorts, I used to tease him. And he used to actually work at Elbow when I was at Elbow. So I used to see him. I'd be like, oh, you're still rocking red. Like the person that calls out everybody is wearing red. And I remember it was about 3 years ago. I think maybe it was 3 years ago. Bermuda Tourism was having a tennis event, and they had done their press release down at the tennis stadium. Mm-hmm. And I came around the corner and I saw my friend. His name's David Thomas. He's 6'6", and he's walking towards me in red and blue. And I was just like, "Where is my camera? Where is my camera?" Like, Cupmatch is in 6 days, and you're wearing red and blue. I don't care if you're representing for Bermuda. You should have known better. Like, this isn't gonna work. So, and then he gets a little leeway. But
on that note, Jack, Jamal has a comment. He said something wrong with your picture. We need to turn your camera off. And I agree, Jamal, but then it's going to just be my beautiful face on the screen, which is great. But Jackie is beautiful as well. So we both have to be representing. We do have to keep it, we try to be balanced over her. Jackie's the yin to my yang. She's going to wear the red. I'm going to wear the blue and blue, and it's going to be okay. It looks like Carmen Mitchell-Jones is also for St. George's. And I actually have a funny story about that, too, because I used to work at HSBC, and I had to wear, their color is red. And it used to piss me off during Cupmatch season because they're also a title sponsor for Cupmatch. And so obviously they do like all things Cupmatch. And it used to be like all the St. George people would like literally like, where's all the blue and blue? Like, we need to wear the blue and be like, how can I cover this big old red that I am wearing? Because sigh. So
but red's such a pretty color, so I wear it all year round. It's like my favorite lip,
I mean, it is a beautiful color, but it's just not a great color this time of the year. Like, I just do not, it's not. So for our field goal warm up, we do want you to let us know in the comments, who are you representing for Cupmatch this year? And we do want to get your opinion on your Cupmatch team. So let us know in the comments, how do you feel about your Cupmatch team, and if there are any changes that you would make. I'm gonna let Jackie go first because I got some things to say about my Cupmatch team.
I want to say mine's easy.
I still want to hear what you have to say about your Cupmatch team.
I was excited. Like, I didn't even see you guys' team until like the next day. So I saw mine first. I was like, oh, this is easy. I could sleep through Cupmatch. Like, if I don't even have to go and cheer on one. This is brilliant. And then I saw you lots, and I was just like, first of all, you lots gotta work on your penmanship. Yep, I'm hitting that one right there, because I was like this in my phone. Like, I need my glasses. I was just like, you lots really testing my age with my eyesight. I couldn't see anything, but I'm actually very excited. It's gonna be fun, especially because you had all the banter on Twitter. We've been training. We could come whenever. You're scared to take the car. Blah 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 blah.
I mean, we have to put into context who's been going Ian on Twitter. These people are not I didn't see no Anais on Twitter. I didn't see nobody's Rodney Trout on Twitter. Like, let's bring that back. Only because, like, okay, so I will say that the struggle board was definitely. That struggle board has been there since 2019, and I am just very concerned. I was talking to a friend on Twitter. I was like, we need to figure out who this person is, because from now until 2022, it's practice.
It looked like you guys showed up with like a little piece of chalk and was just like, hold on, I'm gonna make it thin because we're gonna have this chalk to last the whole list. Like, ran out.
It was like the last piece of the chalk.
You know how you're in school, back in primary school, you have to write a chalkboard and it breaks, and you're like got that little piece that you're gonna work with. I was just like, y'all are messed up from the beginning. You don't have enough. Yeah, come on, guys, do better.
The penmanship was definitely, even as a St. George's fan, I could definitely say we are going to work on that for 2022. If there's one thing we're going to come up with 2022, it's going to be an amazing chalkboard.
I'm going to gift you guys some chalk.
So Shanette Bell says, red is not for the month of July. I totally agree. And it looks like Sherry's in here with you, Jack. She's saying, all day. I agree. Well, I don't agree, but it is what it is. I'll put it up there on the screen for you so that you can see that. So I need to hear from St. George's. Actually, and Somerset as well. Let us know in the comments, how do you feel about your Cupmatch team? Would there be any changes that you would make? I will, after this commercial break, I'm going to share my opinion on my team so that y'all can kind of see where I'm at, where I'm feeling. So we'll be right back.
Same smooth sounds, different name. BCG Radio, home of Bermuda's most engaging morning talk shows, The Daily Hour and Good Day Bermuda. Download the app, available for Android and Apple devices. BCG Radio, your station for conversations and entertainment.
Welcome back to Good Day Bermuda, supported by Pizza House and Aliana's Restaurant. I'm Terri Tuku alongside Jacky Lambert, and we are getting into the Cupmatch banter because it is Christmas. I mean, Christmas Eve. Actually, it is.
You are right. That's actually how my song goes. Like, I sing Christmas carols for Cupmatch. I'm like, we wish you a Merry Cupmatch. We wish you a Merry Cupmatch. Okay.
I mean, that was great, Jackie. I was enjoying it. And I think that's the reason why I said Cupmatch, because Jamal said red is a Christmas color, and that is absolutely true. That's why it just threw me off just now. It threw me off for a second. If you're just joining us, we are getting into our Cupmatch banter for the year, and we want to know in the comments, what do you think of your Cupmatch team, and are there any changes you would make? Jackie is very confident in her Cupmatch team. She feels that her Cupmatch team is great. You just burnt yourself?
I missed my mouth a little bit and it caught my leg.
See, this is what we can expect in the field, guys. I don't know. Maybe.
No. And we'll still win. That's the crazy part. Like,
so about my team, one of the things I can say, like, I don't have personally any negative things to say because I don't follow cricket or the cricketers like that. So I really can't speak about like talent and who's great and who's not great. What I can say is I'm wishing Anais good luck, as this is his first year as captain, and that's kind of one of the things that I do with all the banter. I do want people to kind of be a little bit cognizant of the fact that this is this young man's first time being a captain after in the middle of a pandemic. The hype of the banter for some people, like, y'all are making it, adding pressure. And I would really like to talk to him, because like, what is that like? Because we talked to Kamal of Kamal Lavrock of the summer team. He was recalled, and he spoke about like how for him, even though his family is a big name in Bermuda as far as cricket and internationally as far as cricket, his family didn't put any pressure on him, and if there's any pressure, it's him himself putting pressure on. But I wonder if the audience thinks that through all the banter that we have, and you're hyping up your team, do you feel like you're playing a role in that pressure that these athletes may be feeling, amateur athletes at that, and for our Christmas event of the year? Like, I wonder how people feel about that. I'm gonna get back to the comment chat because I've seen some few things coming in, and some things are like on my side, some things are like on your side, but we'll see. We're gonna get to them. So first up, I have Ralph Burrows. So he says, I'm paralyzed and once in hospital. My friends Sherry Lynn Pringle and Erica Ransmill came and took pictures of me with those ghastly collars draped over me, but I had the last laugh. As usual, they lost Cupmatch and had to wear the mighty Somerset colors and feed me whilst being filmed.
I love it.
And the banter goes wrong.
I love it.
That's one thing you have to be careful of with Cupmatch, right? Because I mean, you can hype up your team all you want to, and then when they don't perform, now look at you. Now you got.
And I don't even take on anything seriously. I don't know if it's the athlete's side. Like, you can't put pressure on me. Though it's a serious game. Like, come on, Somerset, don't embarrass me.
Mm-hmm.
At the end of the day, it's still kind of like a friendly competition. It's still fun. Right. It's still our Emancipation Day, our Mary Prince Day. It's not something to go home and cry over at the end of the day. Yes, it's your sport and it's your competition, but you're supposed to go out there and have fun, like win, but have fun.
And that's I agree with that. I definitely think that I want them all to have fun, right? We do want them to all have fun. So let us know, audience, in the comments, if you have any changes that you would make to your Cupmatch team. We're going to get into some fun facts because, in case you don't remember, back in 2019, there was a data visualization by Rhiannon Fox where she had like all of the stats from the beginning of Cupmatch up until that year, 2019. So we're going to share some fun facts from that graphic with you. We have this comment here from Jamal. Jack.
I would change the entire club and give Cupmatch to St. David's or Bailey's Bay over St. George's. LOL.
That's definitely shade, as Sherry says.
Such shade.
However, I am true St. George's. I've lived St. George's and St. David's, so I do know pretty much most of the guys that played for St. David's back in the day, and I still pay for St. David's. And I remember being so upset that they didn't make the Cupmatch team because I've seen them. I went to school with them. I've seen them play, and I'm like, they will win for us. Like, they will absolutely do it. And so, yes. And I think Lloyd's is actually a pretty decent space, like as far as the field, the pitch, and all of that good jazz. I don't know how it would do for the amount of people. Like how, they'll do all the scaffolding and stuff like that. Like, I don't know how that works. So I think typically for, Connie and this other type of games, it's just like all around the boundary, right? Like there isn't much else going on. But it would be interesting to see what Lords would look like for a cup match. So we have a comment coming in from Shay Renee Jack.
Cupmatch childhood memory, walking around the Crown and Anchor tent looking for money on the ground. I have no Cupmatch team. I am only for Cleveland County. I can hear the chant of Cleveland County in my head right now.
What is it? I don't know it.
Oh no, like them just screaming out Cleveland County. Like everybody.
Got you. Because
that's Latane, I don't know if you know Latane and Makai.
Wow. Does the audience know
Latane?
So Latane is a friend of ours, and her boyfriend, he plays for Cleveland, right?
Yeah. Yes.
So look, Jack, we have someone asking for you to keep singing. So feel free later on if you want to send us off with a Cup Match Christmas song. I got you. I absolutely feel like that.
Oh, I only have one request from the East people. Is like, keep your centipedes over there. You sent your goon squad in early today and chased me around my apartment, but take them back. I don't want them. They're from your side. I know you guys are trying to make, scare these Somerset fans, but keep your, Satan's rejects that way.
Well, listen, one thing about a centipede, you just leave that thing, let that thing do what it needs to do. Just watch where it goes. And if you didn't see where it goes, it's time for you to leave. It's
dead now. It's dead. I screamed and I called my dad. I'm like, St. George's and St. George's is sending this goon squad already. And he's just like, what are you talking about? I'm like, there's a centipede in my bathroom. He was just like, just kill it. If I had found a big one, you would have had no house to do this live in.
I don't even think bacon works with centipedes, to be honest.
I know. I had to ask. I'm like, do they roll in like a squad like St. George's, or do they just?
We can neither confirm nor deny. So we have this comment coming in from Shawnette Bell. She says she's upset that they didn't take Kyle Hudson or Zico Burgess. Yes. But hey, we will see. And I agree. I've heard some commentary around, the not picking up Kyle Hudson. And also, like, I went to school with Kyle. I remember when he played for, the Eastern teams back in the day. And it's definitely one of those things where it's like, I don't know the reasoning behind the teams that they pick. Like, I don't know who picks the teams. Actually, do you know who picks the teams?
Well, that's actually, I saw somebody on Twitter genuinely asking why, like, who's the select committee for the teams and what's the process? Because they were complaining about a family name that was very apparent to be picked for St. George's. I don't want to say it because I don't want to start the controversy, but they kept picking the Bascom's, and I'm gonna say
I'll choose violence. I'll choose violence.
I'll say it, but I want to know, like, because a lot of people are screaming favoritism for you lot's team, and I want to know as well, like, how do you lot select? Because if you're watching games prior to the trials, even during the trials, Kyle did well, Zico did well, and then they don't get selected. I have questions that need answers as well, and I'm not even for you lot's team, but I've watched Kyle Bill. I had gone down there. They had a happy hour. St. George's had a happy hour, and I was just like, oh yeah, let's go. So I went down there, and I'm watching these guys train, and you guys definitely had a good selection, and some of the people, and I don't know everybody's names, but I'm just like, his trying out. And of course, one of my friends knew everybody's name, which was just like, I can't remember the names right now. Yes, these are all that's trying out for the team. I was like, oh, well, you guys might actually have a chance. And then I messaged her the other day. I was just like, the people that I thought they were going to pick, they didn't pick. And she's just like, I don't want to talk about it. I'm like, okay.
I do remember seeing some commentary around that. So we'll actually get to that in a second. But I do want to bring in some more comments from the audience because we have a lot, actually. So Jamal says, keeping with the Christmas theme, you are looking like Mother Christmas over there. So hopefully, we want to send some cool that way, though. We don't want them to get any presents this year, a.k.a. the cup. We're sending cool to them. The cup is going to stay in St. George's this year. That's the plan. Sherry Vanderpool says, pressure smasher, I still believe and will stand by my team, win, lose, or draw. Absolutely. I feel like even though we're not for the same team, win, lose, or draw, you have to be behind your team. Anybody that switches their cup match team cannot be trusted. They cannot be trusted.
Somerset had a horrible losing streak for like what? How many years? 10, 15? It was ridiculous. It was disgusting. And I was still walking into with my red flag, Somerset, all my red colors. I still screamed it. And look at us now. You just got to stick behind your team and then eventually they prosper.
That's your man and you stand beside him.
Yes.
The St. George's team. That
I can't.
was the best. So we have this comment from Shauna Bell. She says she loves the shade, Jamal, but she agrees with you. She's for Bay, so that's probably why she agrees. And we have another comment coming in from Shay Renee Jack.
I wish this year they would have had an exhibition match with under 21 players, with 3 senior players take the cup out of it.
That's interesting. That's interesting for sure, only because it may take some of the pressure out of it. I agree, but I also feel like no, it's tradition. That's part of this. One of the things I can say from even we talked with Kamal and I think when I watched what's the captain name? Jason.
For Sean?
No, De Silva.
Oh.
What's his first name? I don't even know.
For which team?
Captain. Your captain, De Silva.
Oh my God, I've lost his name.
How should I say who?
Oh, because I cut you off. I thought you were talking about the president, so now I've lost his name. And I talked to him too. Oh my gosh.
Jack is fine. I don't like captain. I won. But when De Silva was on the Daily Hour yesterday, he mentioned just like the strategy, I guess, how as some of the senior players have rolled out of the Somerset Field, some of their Colts, when they came in, they've had their chance to, perform. And as a result, they are now becoming the seniors of the team. And so like that, I don't know if that's like always been their strategy, but it seems like a strategy that's working. So St. George's, if there's anything to working.
You're supposed to learn from your enemy.
If it works, I don't understand. But nonetheless, we have another Cleveland fan. Sherry Vanderpool is for Cleveland. And we see our boy Akil, a.k.a. Saeed. Happy Cupmatch Eve. Yes, we are celebrating. If you are just joining us, let us know in the comments who your Cupmatch team is for. If you have any comments on your team selection, let us know in the comments or get into the banter because we are here for it. We are here for it. And it looks like we have another comment from Shawnette Bell. She says, St. George's didn't take Mackay either. Yes. Let's just hope Anais and the team do well. That was the captain in 2019, I believe. I think Mackay was the captain for St. George's. You don't have to remember, Jackie. It's okay. That's not your team. It's fine. I get it. It's totally fine.
I was just like, was it 2019 or 2018? And then I'm just like, the years just don't make sense anymore.
After 2020, it's like everything before 2020 is a mystery at this point. It's
BP, just say BP, before pandemic.
Before Britta. It's hilarious. So, Akil says, don't be a hater. He is for both. All right. Yes, he did say
Akil,
that.
He doesn't pick a team. He picks a camp. So we'll go around and we'll rate the camp. So guys, we're going to be there on Friday. So have whatever swizzle concoction, whatever your drink is for the day, have it ready because the kid and I is going to bounce around and we're taste testing and we're going to give you guys, we're going to walk around our scorecards and we're going to be like 6, 10.
Not the scorecards. Actually, that brought up another thought I had. So, audience, let us know in the comments your favorite cup match memories. What is it about the holiday that you enjoy? Is it the field? What about the field do you like? And if you don't do the field, what do you do to celebrate cup match? And it looks like the audience had our back, Jack. His name is Jordan.
Thank you. Yes.
But Sherry says to tune in because you need to do better.
And the worst part is he's not one of my friends, but he's a friend of my cousin. So I know him and I talk to him and I'm just like, but okay, let me tell you guys my issue with names. I'm not good at remembering names. So I usually give people names. So I'm like, oh my God, hi. I'm like, his name's Jordan. I'm like, hey, Jamal, or hey, Jason. And then it's like, you got the J right. And I'm like, I thought I was good. So I give people nicknames. Right. So I give people nicknames. Like, I'll be like, hey, Puddin. And that's what sticks. And so when I don't call them Puddin, they get mad at me. They're like, what? You're mad at me? And I'm like, okay, Puddin. And that's it. So I was just like, that's not what I call him. I don't call him by his name. Or I call him De Silva because, it's not just one or two. Like, it's a whole squad that rolls together.
I love this comment from Akil. Early Bermuda, friend of my cousin. Absolutely. That's how we remember people.
That's how we go with Flora. Flora's my cousin,
3 generations removed on the right side, on my dad's side, my dad's uncle, all of that. And we have another comment from Sonia Clark, excuse me. She said she's for Somerset. Clearly,
no, she didn't say that. She
said
Somerset! Win, lose, or draw all day, all the way. That's how you do it.
She wasn't going to get that energy from me. So is the no.
I had to. You're not going to disrespect my team.
Speaking of the teams, so let's get into some fun facts because we do want to hear from the audience. Let us know your favorite Cupmatch memories. Let us know what it is about the holiday that you enjoy. We're going to share some fun facts with you. I see that Anika diffuses for St. George's as well. One thing about St. George's, well, as me as a St. George's fan, like I'm not the laud St. George's fan. I'm very humble about it. I like to humble brag. So when we win the cup, I'm a humble brag. I'm a definitely humble brag. Some people might get real laud on social media, but I'm a humble brag. And one thing I want to humble brag about, which I think is very important to note, is that St. George's has been the club to hold the cup the longest. And so I want to ask
recorded history.
In recorded history, yes.
Recorded history.
Because before that, we don't know. So recorded history isn't anything that matters at this point. Because ain't nobody around back. You know, we don't know.
Tell that to your ancestors.
Yeah, we'll have to have a conversation with ancestors and figure out if Somerset actually held the cup longer than St. George's. But in recorded history, St. George's has held the cup for the longest. So we want to ask the audience, in what years did St. George's hold the cup for the longest? We'll give you an opportunity to go around on Google and see if you can figure it out. We did give you a little hint as to the source of this information. It's Rhiannon Fox. So if you want to Google that, go ahead and Google that, because Jackie and I are going to share our favorite times from Cupmatch. And I am actually going to bring in this comment from Sherry Vanderpool. She said her favorite time of Cupmatch is family time and together with friends. So Jack, let us know, what is your favorite thing to do during the Cupmatch holiday?
Oh, it's always been go to the field. Like as a family, we always went. So if you go up Somerset and you sit at the clubhouse, if you look directly across, or diagonally across to the other scoreboard, there's a few steps that go up, and they're red as well. The Gilberts, I'm related to the Gilberts. That's their spot. So we used to go there every year, walk around, see everybody. But there's so many camps up Somerset. I actually prefer Somerset. I know everybody would be like, St. George's is better, but I prefer Somerset. But I used to go with my aunts and my uncles, and we used to just go there and have like a great old time. But I want to say, now that I'm telling you guys this story, my favorite time was my first time going to play Crown and Anchor. And I went in with $2. And I came out with 300.
That was a good return.
The best. And I was just like, all right. It was like all or nothing. I had $50. And the guy was just like, all right, this is the last one. And I was like, you know what? Frig it. I'm going to put it down. And I put it on Crown. And the Crowns came up. I took my money and I ran. I'm like, you ain't getting me. I'm not playing again. I'm outie. And I ran and I got to the car and I counted my money. I was just like, guys, I have $300. I had nothing to buy, but you mean.
Did you save it? What did you do with it, Jack?
Well, we all know I like to eat, so I'm pretty sure I went dinner.
Oh, that seems
food.
That seems good. If you're just joining us, we are into our Cupmatch banter because it is Cupmatch Eve, and if you didn't know, now you know. Let us know in the comments who your team is that you're supporting. Drop the emojis, the colors. You can just write the name. If you don't feel like doing the emojis, that's fine. We're here for it.
Make sure you spell it right if you're for St. George's.
Oh, listen. That was hilarious. Okay?
I was like, you're not carrying spell. You're spelling T-shirt with a T like a golf tee. You're spelling St. George's.
T-shirt sometimes.
Okay, I'm just saying, but most people just put the T hyphenate and then shirt.
But
the extra mile. The extra mile. Like, this is cricket. You should just put the T, not the T-E-E. Like, come down. And then you won't put St. George's. I had to look at it a few times. I'm just like,
it was handmade though.
What? I just want to know the age of the person because I don't want to be teasing somebody as their child. And I'm just like, oh, you put in the effort. But as somebody that should be supervised,
I don't know.
They tried. You guys tried.
It made me think.
It's the effort. It's the effort then. But most children are supervised because, that's glue, that's paint. You don't want to get it all over the furniture. So now I'm blaming the parents.
Now you're blaming the parents. Someone's getting blamed, apparently. But I thought it was hilarious same way.
It's so funny.
That's exactly how people pronounce it, though. So I'm just a little bit confused as to why that looks right. That's how people pronounce it. Besserad. And
pronounce it, Terry.
That's not how I pronounce it, but St. George's.
Okay.
But some people do spell it St. George's. St. George's.
How we don't pronounce any R's. Oh, yes, we do, kind of.
I don't know. But we have a comment from Sherry Vanderpool. It was the 1990s sense look for me. It was that for me too, to be honest. I like that part of it as well. That was definitely, it was cute. I enjoyed it. So we did ask the audience a question around how long. Well, we told you that St. George's have held the cup the longest in recorded history. I gotta add that for these Somerset people out here. Let us know in the comments in what year did St. George's hold the cup for the longest. So what year, from what year to what year did they hold the cup for the longest? If you don't know, let us know in the comments. If you really want us to give you the answer, if you try to call a friend and Aunt Google didn't answer, let us know in the comments. I'm going to share my favorite Cupmatch memory. It's definitely the field for me as well. St. George's though. I did Somerset once. I was working, and I don't think that's why I liked it, because I was working. So I didn't get to like go around the field and like just enjoy Cupmatch. But when I was in St. George's, when I would do in St. George's, I would do the whole walkabout. I never played Crying Anchor. I was younger at the time, so I wasn't able to do it. Well, I don't know. Yes, they do check age. But I can say that one of the things I really like about being at the field is when they get sixes. It doesn't matter who gets a six, really, to be honest. I just like when they get sixes, because that's usually when like the energy just goes back up. Like, cricket is a sport where it can kind of have a lot of lulls, where it's kind of like, they're just safe, they're just trying to get runs. When you hear six, the six is like, that's like
the music starts playing, the earth horn, and then everybody does dancing.
The only thing I don't like is when they six for the other team, because then I'm like, dang, because you get excited because you think it's your team, or if you forget who's batting, and they're like, that's not even my team. Why am I getting excited? Like, I don't want them to get 6 runs. We should catch them out.
No, you're absolutely right, because everybody turns, everybody runs to look at the field to see, it's not my team. Let me get back in line.
And you do forget the like timing if you're like not watching the game throughout the day. So I definitely that's definitely one of my favorite things about the match. I have camped for Cupmatch. It's not my favorite thing to do. But I was younger when I did it. So I don't know if anyone else has any camp memories, but my camp memory is waking up first thing in the morning, eating breakfast, waiting 30 minutes because you don't want to throw up, you don't want to get sick, and then going swimming all day, come back for lunch.
I definitely swim and eat at the same time.
But when I was younger,
are you surprised?
No, I'm not actually. But when I was younger, you know how the parents like, you can't eat, you gotta let your food digest. Like, whatever.
My mom would be like, Jack, come get a sandwich. And I'll get a sandwich and I run right back into the water as I'm eating. I should just like, this child.
I guess. So yeah, I definitely did. I do have camp memories that I'm fond of. I think the one is just swimming all day. It's just the ability to swim all day. Now you can get me a good hour and I'm tapped out. I'm gotta go home, gotta shower, take a nap, get some good food. Back there, you could keep going, like eat a snack, not even a full meal. You can eat a snack, go back in the water, go back in the sand. Now it's like I have to prepare. I have to do all of these things before I can actually say I've had a good summer.
Like since the pandemic, I need a nap for everything. I wake up, make a cup of tea. I didn't lay back down. I just got so used to doing nothing that my body's just like, whoa, sis, what are you doing? So I don't know how I'm gonna make up for Cupmatch. Like last night, I was staring at my phone and I was talking to my friends. Like I was on video chat, and they were shocked that I was awake. And I was just like, I don't know how I'm gonna make it these next few days. I'm tired. And you're telling me I have to go all day. Like tomorrow, I'm gonna be on the water, and then Friday, I'm gonna go down the field because obviously it's Friday. You have to go down the field on the Friday. So I'm gonna go down the field and walk around.
Did you get an outfit for your Friday? Before you answer that, I want to ask the audience, if you do go to the field, do you get a special field outfit? These are questions.
I got my stuff made every year.
Like, you get them made?
Yeah, I go. Okay. No, I buy shoes. I typically will go and buy fabric, and my mom will make it. My dad gets upset every year because I usually give it to her Wednesday night, and Thursday morning I'm standing in front of her while she's making sure that it fits properly. And then same with Friday. So typically Thursday will be any color day, and then Friday I have a traditional red and blue print. And I used to have like the same. I have a bra that I strap up and stuff, and every year my mom would change the main print on it. And that was my tradition for the last 3 years. But this year, I mean, I looked at these teams and I was just like, oh, Somerset has this in the big without even entering the field. So I'm just going to wear a regular pattern. It's just orange. It has red in it though, but it's orange with red. I was trying to print. It's like the African print stuff.
So where's the blue?
What you mean? For what? Red's the predominant color.
Okay, well, hey, that's how you tell me rock. That's how you tell me that we want to go in. Okay, that's cool.
Yeah, red is the important color.
From Sherry Vanderpool, she says, and I love when the Empire puts a special flair to putting his hand up. That's definitely it for me too. Like that is definitely it for me. It's like I don't know. I do not like cricket as a sport to like watch, like a spectator fan, but I do enjoy some of the nuances of the game that just make it a totally different sport than like basketball. Like you're not seeing a referee do like some fancy stuff.
Yeah, no, I go back and forth with following cricket. Like, so I haven't followed it so much this season because it was just too much to try to go to the games. I'm lazy. The moment it starts to become too much effort, I'm like, maybe not, guys. But I'm gonna go to the next Connie game, so I'll go to that.
And it looks like outfits are essential. Sherry Vanderpool says that outfits are essential. And Anika the Shield says, of course, we got a cut match outfit. I don't think I'm going to get myself sorted out today.
You need to.
You need to, because if you're trying
unless you got fabric sitting up in your yard, or you got plenty of clothes with tags still on it, which both are me. Both are me. But you need to get it sorted. Like I have to go town to get more fabric because I'm getting my mom to try. I'm trying to see if she has time to make Akil match me. Akil Saeed Darrow. Akil Darrow. He kind of knows it's happening because I told him.
Now he knows.
No, I'm saying like I already talked to him about it, but I need to make sure it happens because I want to step out the lottie.
Okay, sis. So it looks like Asha Lovey likes your story around your mom. She said that's so cool. Her mom used to do the same and have her outfits made.
So I went through a phase where I didn't like her making my clothes. I'm like, but everybody else buys clothes. And then one year I went Cupmatch and somebody had the same shirt on as me. I was like, Mama, I need you to hook something up real quick. I'm coming home. And she was just like, somebody has the same clothes as you. Yes. So I got my sister to get on the bike, ride me back up the street. My mom had a top made for me. And I kept the same shorts, but I had a totally different top. I was like, we're not doing this ever again. But May 24th, Cupmatch, Easter, my sisters and I would have the same fabric and different designs. And that was our thing. And that's exactly what I went back to. Bathing suits and all.
Mrs. Lambert for that. So we asked the audience a Cupmatch question. Y'all are stumped. So we'll just help you out and share a bunch of these fun facts with you. So St. George's are the club with the longest standing holding of the cup in recorded history. From 1960 to 1978, they held the cup the longest. And some other fun facts about, just cricket in general around Cupmatch. So I'm going to go ahead and share some Somerset information because I don't want y'all to say that I'm super biased. Apparently, the youngest player to play for Somerset was Joshua Gilbert. He was 15 years old. It doesn't have the year, or I think it's 2009, if I'm reading the graphic correctly. And the youngest player for St. George's was Trey Govia at the same age, 15 years old. And what is a fun fact you want to know about cricket or Cupmatch, Jack, that I can see if I can pull up her for you?
Oh gosh,
just anything idea, because we have to give some information to the audience that I think they would want to carry into Cupmatch before we get into our feel good vibe of the day.
What's the oldest player?
Child, that ain't going her.
Well, then I don't know, because you said youngest. So I thought we would go to the other side of the board.
You thought they would, but no, they didn't do that. All right, we'll do runs. We'll do the most. I'm
pretty sure it's somebody from St. George's there, because you like to hold on to your seniors.
Oh, what, the oldest person?
Yes.
You tried it.
And I succeeded. I'm pretty sure you're gonna find that out to be true.
we're gonna look for that. So it does say that in a career, the most catches. This is just generic talker. 31 most catches, most runs, 1,378, and leading batting average, generic talker, with 57.4. I'm assuming that's supposed to be runs. So shout outs to Somerset for having, I guess, the player with the most in a career, Gennaro Tucker. Shout outs to you. So we're going to get into some audience comments before we get into our feel good vibe and wrap up today's episode. If you enjoyed the banter, do make sure that you give us a reaction. If you're watching on Facebook, make sure you hit the like on YouTube. And if you're on Twitter, all of our tweets run up there as hearts. So here's a comment from Sonia Clark, Jack.
One of the things I totally enjoy is the sixes and the music that characterizes the lowest. I mean, like some DJs are good at bringing the crowd in. Oh, yeah.
Totally agreed. Shouty Eugene Fox says that Somerset has won the cup the most. Okay, we'll have to get that information. We'll have to get the numbers. That's okay. That's okay. You can win it all you want to. We've held it the longest. We have been the mom of the cup with the deadbeat Somerset parents. So let's just not go there, Somerset. Let's not do that.
Cup match time in Bermuda.
Oh, there we go. We got it to sing
again. Bacchanal.
And we have a comment here from BDA Triangle. He said, I'd guess Charlie Marshall would have been the oldest to play. That is true. He was one of the older ones. But we will get that information for y'all. And as we wrap up today's episode, we're going to get into a feel-good vibe that features our national sport, and we hope you enjoy it. Let us know in the comments your reactions to this feel-good vibe of the day.
Right shot, the batsman thought that was a perfect opportunity to go for a single. Keeper loses the ball and Tommy's down. Trailing, Tommy tumbles in trouble on the tough terrain. Wow, I'm not 100% sure if the ground is perfectly even, but Tommy had trouble in the middle area of that pitch. This is where he was doing a little triple jump before he fell. But what a clean transition from front to back. Looks like he's on the beach somewhere. All he needs is an umbrella, a pina colada, and he'll be set for the day.
With that, we hope that today's Feel Good Vibe has you ready to make it a good day, Bermuda. Thank you for watching this episode of Good Day Bermuda, supported by Pizza House and Aliana's Restaurant. I'm Terri Tuku, representing St. George's alongside Jacky Lambert. We trust we will see you next week because we will not be here tomorrow or Friday for more Feel Good conversations. Until the next episode, peace and have a good day and happy Cupmatch, Bermuda.